Welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels in the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cal Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Wow, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The give on the inside. They got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear of the defense. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Mayava. This time it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Cal.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting in this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UConn Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers. All the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Mayava. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and Apple, the QB, calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Got his man quickly. Got room at the 35. Oh, he found the space on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal. is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bear! They score for the big fella here. Why are so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Got it in the middle. It's Burton. Almost immediately short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got it in the middle, it's Parker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. They just keep firing. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, or being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UConn will have to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Golden Bears are marching down the field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a 1st down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to... it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Lets it fly on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cal.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Parker. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. UConn quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. UConn will have to punt it away. On his way from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands. It's James. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UConn offense goes back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Ready to fire from the pistol. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Fareed. And tackled there by the defense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First and 10. Motion from the back. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about... offensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. It's Burton.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Mayava. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. You saw that right there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This is
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cal! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UConn going back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Fareed. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. UConn will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. And they'll knock him down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
To the air, it's Sullivan. He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the handoff. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
On the set.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Cricket.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
UConn, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
on defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Hicks. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Sullivan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback on the keeper. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. So many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.